It was supposed to be an easy 8-day-long mission. 2 NASA astronauts couldn't even imagine they would get stranded in space for at least 9 months. Their task was to test a brand new spacecraft, Starliner. They were hoping to return it to Earth as soon as possible so engineers could check it out and send it on a new flight. But from the very start, it didn't go as planned for Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams, experienced astronauts who had both been to the International Space Station before. They were supposed to depart on the 6th of May, 2024, but had to postpone departure for 1 month because of a leaky valve in the upper stage of their rocket. When they finally took off on the 5th of June, new problems started before they even got to the station. There were failures in some of their thrusters and, later, leaks in the gaseous helium. It's important because it keeps the thrusters pressurized. Boeing, who built the new spacecraft, and NASA focused on solving those problems and figured out it wasn't safe for the astronauts to fly back home on the Starliner. They didn't just leave them on the ISS, of course. NASA came up with a plan where Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams would come back home on a SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft. It took off in September of the same year with 2 empty seats out of a total of 4. The only problem is that it wasn't supposed to come back until February 2025 at the earliest. In a press conference from the International Space Station, Wilmore and Williams admitted it was heartbreaking to watch their spacecraft depart without them, but they were trained to expect the unexpected. They keep receiving messages of support from Earth, and they aren't at all sad to spend more time in space, as they say it's their happy place. Mr. Wilmore gets up every day at 4:30 in the morning, and Miss Williams at 6:30. They do at least 2 hours of exercise at the space gym every day to reduce the loss of bone density. Another big problem is sleeping in space. The space station has 6 tiny sleep pods, each about the size of a phone booth. Inside, there's a sleeping bag, a little storage area for snacks and personal stuff, and even 2 laptops attached to the walls with bungee cords. The pods aren't completely soundproof, so astronauts sometimes wear headphones to listen to music or calming sounds from Earth to help them fall asleep. But here's the problem. There are more astronauts than sleep pods. So, 3 astronauts have to find other places to sleep.